Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, No Time to Die. I'm excited. It's already out at home. But it is 2 hours and 43 minutes. Luckily enough, it's Veterans Day, so the kids don't have school tomorrow. So I'm going to stay up a little bit later and watch this movie. I'm excited. Daniel Craig, of course, is still playing James Bond. Ana de Armas is the, I don't know, whoever the love interest or the female lead in this one. Always have a Bond girl. But also Rami Malek is in it, so that's kind of cool. So maybe we'll get some Queen ballads in here and, you know, a lot of other people. So, I don't know, like I said, it's, oh, Jeffrey Wright's in it too. 7.5 on IMDb, and of course nobody's watching this review, but 154 people have rated it so far. So, yeah, I'm the guy who waits until it comes out at home. So I'm late to the party, but I'll get into it. For those of you who are also late to the party, I'll let you know if it's a party worth attending. That just happened. Alright, stick around. I'll be back. You probably won't stick around after that, but okay, that's cool. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of No Time to Die, and no check-ins, because honestly, I got to a point, I mean a long film, I probably should have checked in, but I was like, I'm going to check in and tell you it's all a Bond film, right? I mean, if you've seen any other James Bond movie, this is the same thing. The only difference is he's retired. Maybe he was retired in other Bond movies, you know, back with the different actors, but he was retired and he gets called out of retirement. You know? There's other stuff that goes on, don't get me wrong, but that's the only really significant. He's got a love interest, but he's always had a love interest, you know. But he gets called out of retirement, and Rami Malek is the villain in all of this, and there's history behind that, and there's development like there always is, and interesting weapon. The weapon is some kind of nanobot that gets in your skin that has DNA of the person you want to kill. So if it was you, I could touch you, you would die. I would have it. I could touch somebody else, they wouldn't die. So kind of interesting. You know, that was creative. So James Bond's got to save the world from that kind of stuff. And again, a lot more involved with that, as you can imagine. And you know, it's a 2 hour and 24 minute film. All is very well developed and interesting. There was a point, I was like an hour into the movie, and I didn't realize a whole hour had passed. So all the action, all the excitement, all the cars, all the fighting, all the gadgets, definitely fun. Q. And I'm wondering, like, here's the other thing too. I've seen the last one. I don't know how long ago it was since I saw the last one. But I know the main people change all the time. Besides James Bond, Daniel Craig is the current James Bond. You know, Pierce Brosnan. You know when they change. But like Q, was it the same Q as last time? Was his girlfriend the same girlfriend from the last one? I don't know. I don't follow it that much, but you know, they enter in and he's with his girlfriend. So I'm assuming she's the one from the previous Bond. I didn't even look it up. I apologize. It's insignificant. You can watch a movie either way, but I'm sure if you're more of a James Bond follower, you would know all this stuff. And it might be more meaningful. As I watched the entire film, I went through it. That's what I thought. That was exactly, okay, same girl, not same girl, whatever. What does it matter? I don't care if it was. I'm not that invested in James Bond, you know. Is Q the same Q as the other? I don't care. He's got cool gadgets and he helps Bond with all these cool gadgets. Not as many, you know, in this one as in other ones, as in the old days, Roger Moore and stuff like that. But anyway, is M the same person? All that jazz. Whatever. So all those thoughts are going through my head through this 2 hours and 24 minutes. And I'm watching it and I'm thinking, I might not even do a review, because you all know what a Bond movie is like, right? Unless you're new to James Bond, you know what this movie is going to be about. And I figure the people who are watching my review have seen other ones before. However, complete the film. I went into this with no data, no information at all, except for what I told you from the beginning. I knew a Bond movie came out. I used to play a Bond game back in the day, 007. Awesome games. And real quick, Ana de Armas, I thought was like, she's a Bond girl. She's going to be the whole, there's always one of them. Holly Berry was one once, all that kind of stuff. No, she's got like a cameo. And that's the other thing too. A lot of the other characters are very underplayed, I'd say. And it's really focused on Daniel Craig and 007 and James Bond, which of course it should be. But I felt nobody else really got that development throughout this film, which I found interesting, especially her, as I read, oh, she's, you know, the Bond girl in this thing. Not necessarily, spoiler alert, she's not really a Bond girl in this one. She does exist, and she is in the movie, but not like I thought it was going to be. So, but anyway, 2 hours and 24 minutes, all the thoughts that go through my head, everything that I shared with you, and I stuck it out. And I wasn't going to do a review, but now I'm going to do a review, obviously, because when it comes down to it, after all said and done, it turns out to be a really, really good movie. And just like other movies, you know, you watch a whole movie and you're like, eh, and then they hit you with this stuff. But it all circles back, and it's like, oh, okay, now I'm kind of getting it, you know, that kind of thing. Like, a lot of times the ending of a movie really makes the whole movie, and I have to say that in this case it does. So I don't think Rami Malek added anything additional. No offense, great actor, a lot of different things he's been in. You know, everybody knows him in Bohemian Rhapsody, but he's been in a lot of other things, and he's very talented. And his name, maybe, but not so much as him as the villain. He did a fine job, but a lot of people played that role. You know, the Bond girl, I don't even know his girlfriend's name. Okay. You know, Anna de Armas, she was good in her 5 Minutes of Fame. And the new, his sidekick, sort of sidekick, she was good. I liked her. But underdeveloped, I think. But still, it was pretty good. Daniel Craig, of course, was Daniel Craig, and it was great. The action, all that stuff. More gadgets I would have asked for, but 2 hours and 24 minutes, make it. Just if you're somewhat interested in this, and you know nothing about it. If you already know about it, you're not going to enjoy it as much as me. You know, like I said, I know James Bond, all that stuff, but that's all I have to say. I'm not going to say any more. Check it out. If I have piqued your interest at all, go ahead and turn it on and watch it. If I have not piqued your interest, I apologize. But definitely worth your watch if you watch it all. I don't know. There you go. I don't know. I can't say anymore. I think I've said enough. Hopefully I've gotten you. Leave me comments, but keep them spoiler free, if you will. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Well, I'll give it a 7. Give it a 7. I get the 7.5s, I get the 8s, I get the 9s, I get the 10s. I'm at a 7. Yeah. I would talk more, but I won't, because blah. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.